Pirates fans, get ready to head to Bradenton, Florida for spring training, or anyone traveling to escape the last blasts of winter. Our next guest is here to tell us about a special reason to take a day trip to Sarasota Bay. It's to see the new Andy Warhol exhibition opening at Selby Gardens this Sunday. We want to welcome Dr. Carol Achman, curator of the garden tribute to the pop artist called Warhol Flowers in the Factory. So the Andy that I know does soup cans and pop cultural references. I had no idea that he was also into nature.
I think very few people know that Andy Warhol was into nature. And what's astonishing is that in 1964, he silkscreened hundreds of flowers, hibiscus, probably close to 900. And he also actually bought properties, extensive properties on Long Island and in Colorado. And the Andy Warhol property in Montauk on Long Island is now part of the Nature Conservancy. So it was gifted by the Andy Warhol Foundation. So he had a lifelong interest actually in flowers and plants.
So I can see where the inspiration came from for this part of the exhibit. What can people see when they come?
Well, first of all, they see the gardens. Selby Gardens is world famous for tropical plants, things like epiphytes, which grow on trees and don't harm the trees at all. So orchids would be one of the epiphytes, bromeliads. So you just walk into the garden and there are these lush flowers. And then one of the things that is really innovative about this exhibition is it's very rare to have blue chip works of art. I mean, Andy Warhol, right, in a botanical garden. So the silk screens and the other prints by Warhol on photographs of Warhol in nature are in dialogue with the flowers in the conservatory and in the gardens. The conservatory will have a kind of grid of repeating white planters all lined up, attached. They're going to be 300 bromeliads planted. We're calling it the War Wall, and it's
that is so neat. And
it's one wall of the conservatory, which is of course a big glass and metal conservatory, and then we have the gardens themselves, where you'll see lots of members of the hibiscus family. We also have members of the poinsettia family. We have a lot of the flowers that Warhol did, including daisies.
So neat.
Yes, and then of course the most important part for me as the art historian are 4 Warhol silk screens of hibiscus, 2 prints of poinsettias, which actually were works that he made as holiday greetings that he sent out around Christmas.
Can we talk about the events that you have in conjunction with this, tied to this exhibit?
Sure. One of the things about Sarasota is it's incredibly vibrant. It has a ballet, it has an opera, it has a theater. So all of those are part of a series of events called Warhol Nights.
So cool. This is happening in Florida. So
yes. Also the Perlman Music Group. We have the major authority on hibiscus from the Smithsonian coming to speak. We have someone else who's a curator of American art at the Huntington in California, which is, of course, very famous for its own botanical collection, coming to speak about Warhol and nature. So there's a huge amount of programming, including events for children. I'm very happy that at my keynote, which is Monday, I'll be also having a conversation with Warhol's nephew, James Warhol, another Pittsburgher, and a great commercial illustrator in his own right.
Well, I am certainly feeling like I need to take a trip to Florida for multiple reasons, but I would love to see that as well. Well, again, the Warhol Flowers in the Factory exhibit opens this Sunday and runs through June 30th at the Selby Botanical Gardens in Sarasota, Florida. Look for more details on the exhibit and special Warhol-related events at the gardens as well at kdka.com/PTL.